There have been stories of huge predatory monsters walking around for millennia, from the most ferocious wild beasts to the legendary creatures of the dark, while a few rare terrifying and prehistoric leviathans still stalk the earth. Sit back to watch the most shocking series of huge predators that walked on trail cam. Grizzly bear attacked trail camera. This clip should be titled as the most heart-pounding clip, since it's not for the chicken-hearted people. A trail cam installed at an unknown location captured a huge grizzly bear. Apparently, it looked like searching for something to eat, but then it suddenly jumped into the camera. With its massive claws and powerful jaws, it tried to terrify the unknown object and quickly moved back to avoid retaliation from the oppressor. Well, whatever the reason behind it was, the moment it attacked literally shocked me to the core. Wasn't ready for that one. What about you guys? Mysterious giant. Some things on our planet literally exist just to be a mystery, now and forever. Such as this mysterious giant that was filmed in 2001 while the couple was enjoying their vacation in the dense hills of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. They felt some weird movements in the nearby trees, and then, from behind one of the thick trunks, emerged a huge, ape-like creature and marched over a rock, disappearing back into the trees. And then again it was spotted moving behind the bushes. Many think it was Bigfoot, but to me, it might just be some other mysterious cryptid giant that's still trying to hide from human eyes. Monster wolf. Now this is literally some nightmarish stuff. While driving in the middle of a highway, a guy had to stop his car suddenly after seeing someone standing on the side of the road. And then from the snowy dark background appeared a horrific, massive wolf and walked swiftly on the road. But thankfully, the beast showed no interest in the driver and decided to go back where it came from. However, the way that monstrous beast stared with its frightening glowing eyes literally sent a chill down my spine. Deadly fight. Here's another frightening clip of a huge predator whose deadly fight quickly grabbed the attention of millions after it was posted online. Filmed in the woods of northern Saskatchewan, a massive black predator was attempting to hide behind the bushes while setting a goal to attack the dog that was enjoying a day out with its owner. After setting the perfect angle, the monster jumped out and turned out to be a huge wolf who was aiming to tear off the dog. However, the dog managed to strike back and was able to run back to its owner after scaring off the hungry beast. The sleeping beast. Some say Sasquatch is just a myth, but what about this huge, hairy beast that was spotted during the daytime? While collecting the data and evidence for more than 5 years, a team of researchers achieved the goal of their lives after they captured a glimpse of the shyest legendary creature. The massive hairy beast was spotted resting among the dense woods of Kentucky in June 2005, which was claimed to be fake by many. However, according to the team, the sleeping beast was actually a female Sasquatch, as they have also claimed to get DNA proof of that Sasquatch's existence. Bulky bear. How huge can a bear be? This much? Or this much? Well, why don't I show you a genuinely massive bear that was captured walking in Minnesota's National Park in March 2022. With chunky curves, bulky figures, and a belly swinging from side to side, the huge black predator was literally struggling to lift its enormous weight on its poor limbs. Since it is uncommon for black bears to put on this much weight, either this bear was coming out of hibernation, or its belly was filled up with fluids due to some disease. What are your thoughts, guys? Because this would probably be the fattest bear captured by a trail cam ever. Massive snow monster. Filmed at Kingman Stone, the highest point in Tennessee, a group of tourists noticed some bizarre movements in the nearby hill. Spying on them while hiding behind the overgrown woods was a black, hairy, Hulk-sized figure. Let's take a closer look. Due to the thick woods, it was impossible to identify the camouflaging figure that was first assumed to be a huge bear. but a lady in this video could be heard saying, Bigfoot.
Do you see it? Look at it.
So could it be a legendary Bigfoot, or just another snow monster? Don't forget to share your views below. Bigfoot in North Carolina. Tales of a large ape-like creature lurking in the forest of North Carolina are as common as the polar bears of Antarctica. While retrieving game cameras set up in a wooded area of the country, a Bigfoot enthusiast heard a couple of knocks and loud grunts and took his camera out to record the wild animal. Although it was not easy to identify, a dark shape could be seen sitting there among the trees. At first, he took it for a large gorilla, but the huge primate was never seen before in that area. So, could it be that legendary hairy beast as claimed by the man? Or was it just an illusion? What do you guys think? Sasquatch on trail. Every now and then, we find proof that Sasquatch actually exists. But why does it always attempt to hide? While driving into the deep woods to explore the forest inhabitants, a team of wildlife conservationists spotted a giant, hairy figure walking across the trail that quickly disappeared back into the forest. However, they chased the creature, which turned out to be a hairy, massive humanoid creature. Unfortunately, they could only manage to capture its back footage since the shy beast was in a hurry to escape. Since then, they're still wondering if it was an actual Sasquatch or just a massive bear that was strolling across the trail. Great black creature. A hair-raising trail cam footage posted by an anonymous user shows a large object which has people speculating over whether it's a Bigfoot, a black bear, or any other giant black predator. The odd figure was captured emerging from the dark background, walking through the woods and fading into the darkness. Many people thought it was a real Bigfoot, but for many, it was nothing more than a huge black bear. But the humanoid walk of the biped creature clues folks into the fact that it may be the great legendary beast. Do you guys have any ideas? Bear versus wolves. A video posted in 2019 shows a horrific interaction between a huge grizzly bear with wolves. The bear could be seen standing on a carcass and taking bites of the fresh meat, which was actually a huge elk taken down by a pack of wolves, who, on their return, were surprised to see another huge predator hijacking their kill, and then began a war for the meal. Just an incredible sight to watch, as most bears hibernate in this time of winter. But this bear was fighting over the flesh all alone. After a deadly exchange of paws and claws, wolves moved on, leaving the bear alone with their kill. Intense bear fight. Somewhere in Finland, these two big brown bears were filmed fighting in the middle of the woods. Starting with horrific warning growls, the massive, giant, fluffy beasts put themselves in an intense battle by standing tall on their 2 feet. A fight for territory or a wrestle for copulation? The extremely ferocious fight continued for minutes, and after a terrifying interchange of punching and biting, one tackled another to the ground and made it move backward after leaving it with a huge bite patch on its back. Bigfoot near shelter. After finding a mysterious shelter made from limbs and branches near Crescent Falls, Alberta, Canada, a place that already had a spooky reputation as it provides shelter to a large, upright beast, which was also known to feed on the rotting flesh of huge mammals. A man decided to install a trail camera on a nearby tree to collect some pieces of evidence. After retrieving the footage, he was shocked to find a large, hairy creature roaming behind the shelter at night. Even it was also seen wandering through the woods in broad daylight. Although many declare this footage to be fake, the owner of the video claimed that it was actually a Bigfoot that was spotted lurking near its shed. Spying beast.
Give me the camera.
This strong yet horrific piece of evidence was recorded in Idaho's wilderness, when a couple of hunters were out to put their hands on beautiful antlered bucks. But instead of large bucks, another beast was waiting for them while camouflaging among thick trees. Noticing some weird eyes spying on them, they decided to investigate. And here it was. Hiding its huge body behind the woods was a black, hairy monster, which was staring at them for a very long time. A big bear? But if it was, then why would a bear, instead of chasing them, try to hide? So, could that be a Bigfoot? What do you guys think? Huge ape-like figure. If Bigfoot is really just a mythical creature, then what's this giant hairy figure running behind this terrified person?
What the? Dude, holy shit!
While shooting a film for a school project in 2005 in Prince Edward Island, a group of students accidentally spotted a huge humanoid beast. The large hairy biped emerged from the dense forest when one of the students was being filmed while running in the tall grass. The huge ape-like creature seemed pretty athletic as it was running at full speed. Although the cameraman ran after it, the creature quickly disappeared to the opposite side of the forest, leaving behind no proof. Smoking elephant. It seems that this giant has also decided to blow off its stress through smoking. 4 years back in southern India, a team of wildlife conservationists filmed something really bizarre that was never ever seen before by anyone. An Asian elephant putting something in its mouth, then blowing out a gust of smoke in the middle of the forest, left everyone baffled by its strange behavior. Stress? Or perhaps just an addiction? Well, according to experts, some animals intake ash-covered charcoal chunks as a form of self-medication to flush out toxins from their body, and this giant might be trying out the same trick by puffing out those smoke plumes. However, they're still also not sure about this theory. Albino beast. To investigate the disturbing noise coming from a backyard at night, a homeowner in Pennsylvania decided to go out with a camera and a flashlight. While walking in the dark woods, he threw light on a tree near which he felt some heavy biped footsteps. And there he saw an eerie, pale humanoid creature with pitch black eyes, yet quickly ran after the flash hit his face. Since it appeared for just a moment, nothing could be stated much about it, but many think it was a rare albino Bigfoot. Take a closer look and help us to identify if it was actually an albino Bigfoot, or perhaps just the technology making hoaxes look realistic. Unidentified hairy beast. Hiding behind the bushes or lurking in the forest, there are so many unknown beasts that have always created a spark on the internet. And now, we have another disturbing piece of evidence that might send cold chills down your spine. Filmed at some undisclosed location, a trail camera shows a brunette, hairy object appearing in the frame. With a long, bushy arm, the beast attempted to cover the camera with leaves as if it was trying to hide its identity. It couldn't be captured for long, as the creature quickly ripped the camera off the tree and went off. When the owner of the video couldn't identify the beast, he decided to post it, as to him, it was definitely not a bear. Pitch black biped. It might be the strongest evidence of a Bigfoot existence, or perhaps another giant beast is waiting to be explored. While surveying somewhere in the woods of Australia, far away from the human settlements, a group of rangers noticed a bizarre, pitched black figure appearing from the undergrowth. Since it was too dark to be a kangaroo, it was thought to be some huge biped creature that was spotted roaming through the dense forest. The alleged Bigfoot sighting, or perhaps some other biped monster? Share your views about it. Huge humanoid. Back in 2008, in the Snowshoe Mountains of the USA, a hiker came across something really weird that, according to him, he had never witnessed before during 8 years of his hiking adventure. Recorded for just a few seconds, a huge creature could be seen lurking through the woods above one of the hills. Not much else is known about the footage, as the huge humanoid quickly passed through the camera. However, the hiker claimed that it might be the mythical Bigfoot. Do you guys also think the same? Monster Man. While gathering some beautiful memories while cruising in a river, a man was surprised to see a living being on a nearby island. The animal appeared as a large humanoid walking on two limbs, just like an ape. The creature couldn't be claimed as an indigenous being, as that island was famous for being an abandoned one for a very long time. So, could we claim it as a Sasquatch sighting? Or perhaps there is some other monster man living on that island? How many of you think it was an elusive Sasquatch sighting? Let us know by commenting below. Bigfoot in swamp. Scientists argue that there's no evidence Bigfoot exists, and many consider it a myth. But a young boy named McCamey has claimed to watch a huge hairy beast that, according to him, was a real Bigfoot. While canoeing in Tampa in January 2005, he managed to capture a massive black creature in the nearby swamp that initially appeared as a huge black bear. But the way it moved through the woods with its long swinging arms didn't match a bear's traits, so the guy was convinced to name the creature a Bigfoot, which was sighted while strolling fearlessly through a gator-infested swamp. Scary encounter. It's not always the unearthly creatures that scare people, but sometimes ordinary creatures can do this for us too, just like this.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
While filming his cycling skills after setting a camera nearby, this 15-year-old boy has no idea about the upcoming danger, as after passing through the camera, he could be seen coming back. Yet this time, he was quite terrified as to avoid something really scary. And then appeared a monster-sized black bear, making its way right toward the boy. However, he worked smartly and started shouting and used his bicycle to look bigger to scare the beast. Luckily, his trick worked, as the bear could be seen running away. Black bear's attack. It is extremely rare to capture a predation event of any kind within the small frame of a trap camera, but this wildlife trap recorded the predation of a wild piglet by a young female black bear as she attacked a pack of pigs wallowing in an upland spring. After getting inside the deadly mouth of the bear, the tiny piglet could be heard screaming painfully. The ear-piercing call alerted its mother, who returned to wrench her offspring from the jaws of death. It is unclear whether she was successful in this rescue attempt or not, as in the end, all the animals disappeared from the camera's view. Lion invasion. With so much weird and disturbing wild content on the internet, this would definitely be the scariest one, as it shows a couple of terrified campers who stepped out of their tent and on their way back found a curious lion moving in and out of their only shelter in the wild. While taking refuge inside their car, they managed to film the ferocious predator stealing their stuff and taking it to the jungle. After a few hours of prison, they came out of their car to collect their items that had been scattered all around the golden bushes. Terrifying howl. Here we have another nightmarish clip that literally looks straight out of a horror movie. A trail cam installed somewhere in the Canadian wilderness recorded a wild beast yowling while standing right in front of the camera. The wolves usually howl at night as a social rally call to hunt, or as a territorial expression. But this was for the first time a horrific howl of a wolf filmed on a trail cam. There's nothing much we could say about this video, as the only thing needed is a strong heart to cope with the terrifying call of this wolf. Large gator. A prehistoric predator that literally looks from a different era lit up the internet while it was filmed crossing a trail in a country park in Florida. A video posted in January 2017 shows a 15-foot-long massive alligator sauntering from one marsh to another right in front of the terrified onlookers, who could be seen recording the most unbelievable sight of their lives. According to locals, this monstrous-sized reptile had been residing in that place for decades and has been dubbed Godzilla due to its monster size. Lion attacked camera. They say curiosity kills the cat, But here, this curious big cat is aiming to kill a beetle cam, which it found interesting, and hence proceeded to investigate. A video posted 3 years back in October was filmed by a remote-controlled buggy somewhere in the jungle of Africa and shows a lioness and its cubs. But unfortunately, it quickly grabbed the attention of the cunning feline, who attempted to swallow the cam as it may have mistaken it for some kind of prey. Even several attempts were made by the operator to make a way out for the camera. He couldn't manage to save it from the powerful claws as the camera's battery ran low, and the video ended with a misty fog of the predator's breath on the lens. This terrifying footage was posted in September 2017 and shows a bipedal creature strolling right in front of a trail cam. Some suggest it was a huge black bear because if you take a closer look, its claws could be seen clearly. But due to its mammoth size and dark, thick, hairy humanoid features, it was suspected to be a legendary Bigfoot. But here, suggestions from you guys matter a lot, so tell us by commenting below what you think of it. A Bigfoot or just a huge black bear? Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again!